Hi guys, in this video, we're going to be recreating a track that sounds like JUNO DE. So I've got this reference, Last Dance here, and I've made a track inspired by it. So let's listen from the start. I'll just skip through the first bits and then you'll hear the track. Okay, so if we look at the kick, it's a nice kick hitting at around 50 hertz, fundamental. And the bass line is just a serum bass line. So it's just a saw wave and MG ladder filter with a nice transient, which is linked to the envelope here. And it's just playing this nice pattern which repeats itself. And these notes here are linked to the chords, the harmony of the chords. So if we go to the chords themselves, let's play the bass line and the chords. So this is the root note, this is the root note of the first chord, and these are the notes in the second chord. So if I go to the synth saw, it's got this nice gliding sound, and that is from the portamento. You turn that up and then automate it, you can control the amount of glide throughout the track. So if I go to porta time here, you can see at the beginning of the progression, and these are not complicated chords. They're just 3 or 2 notes. And they provide the harmony for the track. And I've layered that with this organ sound. Organ saw. Which gives it more body. So let's listen to that. And with the bass. So very simple, tiny bit of saturation on the synth saw, and it's obviously all sent to side chain compression. Also on the synth chords, there's a unison, and that gives the sound a lot of width and quite a lot of reverb as well. And that makes the sound really nice and big. So yeah, the takeaway here is that you can automate the glide time, and that gives it that really nice gliding feeling. So next we have this stab sound. So it's just a chord stab. So there's one note at the root and then another one 7 semitones up, which makes it a 5th, I think. It's just playing this pattern, which goes quite well with this tom and cowbell. So basically these 3 things are providing the groove for the track. And if we bring in the tambourine and the shaker, just the top end. The texture should be removed on the drop. The texture is just a single note, which was created in Serum 2. So if you're making textures, it's good to use spectral and put it onto forward/reverse loop and then automate the cutoff. Gives you a nice texture to hold on the build up. So it's interesting that the groove and the chords work quite well together. So it's just very simple, but each sound has its own space. And then we also have these interesting sounds here. This is just a preset that I've changed. I've messed around with the wavetable. It's called Rolling Over in Serum 2. Should be one of the default presets. Also, when you're dealing with electronic music, you want to have one instance of Serum open with a white noise, put some stereo on it, and then automate the cutoff. And you can easily create builds. So I'll play this and the texture, you can hear it. So overall, it's not that complicated, just the fundamentals. And when you're writing the bass line, I did some improvisation here, but you can just use the root note of each chord instead of doing this. So let's actually try that now. If I put this on loop, and I just take the chord progression, and I only take the root note, like this, bring it down an octave. So this could probably be an octave up. So you get the idea. Just play around with that, and then you can add notes in between like I did here. So hopefully you found this useful. If you did, leave a like and subscribe. There's plenty more videos coming on the way, and we will be dropping our new pack very shortly, so stay tuned for that, and I will see you in the next video.